and I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got that
notch.
chicken to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Into the secondary again. And he's got room. Fighting his way through contact. A big run there by Freeman. 58 yards. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
Well, when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run the rolls. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They get it to him running left, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the point after. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. It's caught, Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to throw here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here's a give to Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Leopard! Leopard! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, this is Rawls. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They toss to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Left! Left! Hey, Tuesday! There we go! Right! Everybody set!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 38 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
21, 20, 22, 59, ready. On.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Tuesday. Left.
Throwing again. Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Left. 39. 20. On. 21. Hey, Rick Lance. 5, 25 to 9. Ready to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
22. 21. On.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's McBride. So we've come upon halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
22! Right! Check. Ready to go!
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Left!
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
54 south! 22! Ready to go!
Freeman again. And an alley to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
22!
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Right. 39. On.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Gun! Check 3.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They're going to look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Left. Left. 59, ready. Left.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. New York set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, it's Barkley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, Barkley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Get up! Gun, gun, gun! 22!
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
There we go! Left!
Here's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
54,
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On second down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And they're moving.